So, Jules, it's not just Conte who's criticised Arteta for his comments. He was criticised heavily by the panel on yesterday's show. Is there anything you can say to defend him?
I'm not sure I want to defend him. I agree with Conte. I agree with what the panel said yesterday. I think this was vintage Conte. He's so good at that. And if we had continued the next stage of the conversation from Conte was like, I can whine and complain as well because we're playing tonight, so Thursday, and then we have to play on Sunday at 12:30 when they play Monday night. So I'm not happy with that. So it was pure Conte. It was a great moment from him. This is learning curve for Arteta. I think we've said it a lot this season. He makes mistakes on the pitch, tactically, for his starting 11 in the team selection, during matches as well. He makes mistakes off the pitch too sometimes in his press conferences, in what he can say after games. We know how passionate he is, how emotional. This is also an overachieving season because finishing top 4, I think with a squad like that would be an incredible achievement. And I think he's so close, and yet he knows he can slip away. And he doesn't obviously want that to happen. So maybe that can explain the reaction he had after the game on Thursday night on UK television. But it's learning for him. I think all of that is part of his learning curve.
Jan, do you have some sympathy for Arteta? I mean, I was told that you thought some of those decisions were soft.
Soft and clumsy, yes, I can see that. But I've worked with both of them, Conte and Arteta, pitch side. And first of all, I think it was Klopp saying this week, or there are so many press conferences now. He said that we should wait and be tolerant for what is said straight after the game. What I think that Arteta sometimes do, he speaks with his heart. He speaks with his heart just after the game. He speaks as a player. If he has a look at his record, he has 13 red cards since he was the manager of Arsenal Football Club. And rightly so, Conte is also then and again complaining about things, but he's probably the most of the time complaining about himself. As we see the numbers here with the red cards. But I've always said that Conte, he's so disappointed in himself. I once interviewed him, and he was so disappointed that I was thinking when he answered my first question that I should ask for the doctor to come in because I was afraid that he would kind of dig himself down in a hole. So he sounded as a headmaster there to Arteta, and as the boys have been saying, and Jules was saying, I think Arteta will learn from this. Having said that, I like a passion kind of guy that Arteta just speak out, do all the things. Yes, sometimes he was wrong, and as you're saying, Kay, I think what they did in the box on the first goal of the penalty, clumsy, have to be aware. And if you have one yellow card, just stay away for trouble for a while. That is a golden rule for everybody on a football pitch. So yeah, I don't think he had the best defense in the world.
There's a high degree of irony when Antonio Conte, of all people, is telling somebody else to be calm. Huh? Look, I understand exactly what Antonio Conte is doing, by the way. He is shifting all the emotional energy and all the nervous energy onto Mikel Arteta, saying, yeah, by me telling you to stay calm, I'm actually telling you you're about to freak out. And you were in a comfortable position, now you're not comfortable, and we're still coming. That is exactly what Antonio Conte is telling him. So there's no chance that Antonio Conte is sending a message to Mikel Arteta and say, be calm. Hey, look, it's just the beginning of your career. You're going to be great at this, okay? Hey, I believe in you, but just be calm. No. He's telling be calm, actually be nervous because we're coming and you know we're coming.
And as we all know, there's nothing worse than being told, calm down.
Yeah, calm down when you're like,
you're on the defensive.
Calm down, what?
Calm down, me calm down, you calm down. All right, so, Jan, did you want to say something there? Because I'm going to ask you guys
No,
your
I'm
predictions.
just laughing. I think Al is spot on. This is a kind of bullying kind of tactic from Conte, putting Arteta under pressure. And I think Conte is doing this brilliantly, and he has learned more of that trade than Arteta has. Of course, he's from the country of Machiavelli in Florence, so he knows this thing better than Arteta.
Okay, so let's take a look at the predictions because it's even Stevens when it comes to who's going to finish in the top 4 between the two of them. And I'd just like to mention to you, Jules, that on the show yesterday, Craig, Stevie and Don all went for Spurs, even though Arsenal do hold the advantage going into these final 2 games. So can they do it? Can they finish in the top 4?
Yeah, I think they can. I think they will finish in the top 4. There's the goal difference as well that we cannot forget. We seem to forget to mention. A lot of people seem to forget about the goal difference, which is massively in favour of Spurs. And obviously, in case of they both have the same amount of points, Spurs will then get the 4th place on goal difference. But I think Arsenal are very capable of winning away at Newcastle and then at home against Everton. I think right now, there's a big sense of injustice in that dressing room. Whether you agree or not, whether you thought the referee made a mistake or was right or wrong, it doesn't matter. Those Arsenal players feel the injustice right now. And I think the idea very much in their camp right now is to use that feeling to spur them on away at Newcastle and say, you know what, people are writing us off now, which is true. It's the same in England today, Kay, exactly like what the boys said last night. Everybody is saying, oh, Newcastle are going Tottenham are going to do it now, and Arsenal are going to drop point away at Newcastle on Monday night. And I think they want to prove people wrong. They want to use that, the feeling, the frustration that they have right now after the game, and they felt they were harshly done by the referee. And again, maybe we don't have to agree with them, but that's how they feel right now, to spur them on, go to Newcastle and show everybody that they can have nerves of steel, that they can regroup well, they can fight again, go and get what would be huge 3 points, really. And then, obviously, it will be even more into their hands before the last home game of the season.
What do you think, Jan? Is that a rallying cry for this final run? And who have you got finishing 4th?
I will also go Arsenal, and I will do this as a challenge for all Tottenham supporters, because I'm a bit older than I'm the oldest in the panel today, and I've seen Tottenham over years always doing the Tottenham things. So this is, I know so many Tottenham in my age, they love Tottenham with Glenn Hoddle, Ricardo Villa, Osvaldo Ardiaz, and they always, when they're 3-0 up, 5 minutes to go, they just feel that they will end up be 3-3. So I think this is a challenge for Tottenham now. They have 2 games now to change that kind of thing. Having said that, I'm not that 100% sure about Arsenal either, but it's something about Spurs that they always will end up doing some Spursy things. But I think that's fine. The form, Harry Kane, I just love how Harry Kane is playing at the moment, scoring goals, setting. He's a playmaker now. He's doing so many great stuff. I can't tell who
you're going for. You're saying Arsenal, but then you go, but you know, I just love Spurs. We've got Harry Kane doing this.
I kind of try to challenge a lot of my friends who are Tottenham supporters. I'm talking really to them now. I'm saying that I think that Arsenal will be top 4, but because Spurs will do Spursy things.
Right.
So let's see what's happening.
LA?
About a month ago, we were asked this question, and I said back then, and I'm going to say it now. Spurs. I'm going with Spurs. Now, similarly to Jan, I have an interesting relationship with Spurs fans. Over the years, there's been some negativity. Not coming from me, seemingly coming from other places. But still, I think Spurs are the team that are going to finish in the top 4.
So you don't hate them?
Well, of course I don't. I don't have hate in my heart. All I have is love.
You can't hate. It's not possible to hate. It's not possible to hate Tottenham because they are the diva of English football. You never know what you get. I think it's not possible to hate them.
I think they hate me. But what I will say is Spurs are going to finish top 4. Take it for what you will. Maybe you think this is a jinx. Maybe you think this is a problem for you. Maybe this is a curse. But I think top 4 for Spurs is realistic.
Well, we'll see what everybody has to say on Monday night, because this one is going to be drawn out, the Premier League schedule this weekend. You've got Spurs in action on Sunday against Burnley, and then we have to wait until Monday to see what happens at St James's Park between Newcastle and Arsenal.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.